Check, check, check. A radio check. A mic check. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys. Welcome back to another stream. It is a little early today. My 2-week holiday has officially started. It is Thanksgiving weekend here in Canada. I will be celebrating it, and what a better way to start off the early weekend, long weekend, than a flight. I probably will be doing 2 flights today. I hope, I know it's not on our schedule, so whoever stops in, I appreciate it. I'm just going to do my thing. Whoever does stop in, that's new and is checking out the channel, I appreciate you being here. All right, Chase is here. How are you, Chase? What's going on? It looks like it's just going to be the 2 of us, but I'm not surprised because like I said, it is earlier. ZZZ is here as well. Cool. I'm not going to waste any time here. We're going to get underway, and then once we finish this flight,
British Airways
probably
copy that.
Take a little break and then come back and do a second stream tonight. Hopefully we'll get some more viewers, but whoever's riding along already, I do appreciate you being here. All right, particulars for today's flight. We're operating a Delta 328 today with service from LaGuardia. Is going to be my first time taking out from LaGuardia to Tampa. Flight time today 2 hours and 20 minutes. Gate to gate 2 hours and 48 minutes. We do have a few controllers on, so we'll talk to them. This is
Southwest 1305 to British Airways 239.
This is freeware scenery. Got it off flightsim.to. However, when we get into Tampa later on this afternoon, it will be the payware version. Here we are at the gate. Everything looks good. Looks pretty good for freeware scenery. So let's get underway. Inside the cockpit here, the flight deck, and go ahead and turn on the screen. Here I am, guys, and let's get ready to go. All right, so right up to the overhead panel here, external power on. Go ahead and get the battery on. Battery 1, battery 2 on, master on. We'll wait a few seconds here, and then we'll start up that APU and then continue with our checks. All right, that looks good. Let's go ahead and start that, and then we'll just wait for the screens to come on here, the aircraft to power up, and then we'll continue with our checks. All right, so how's everybody today? ZZZ, how are you today? Chase, how are you? How is everybody doing? Right here. So apparently this got recently updated again. There was an update for it last week. I did it, and then there was another update for it. I just did it now. I'm not sure what the update is. I didn't look at the notes. Anyway, we'll see. Dewan Varsity is here. Yo, what's going on? Welcome, welcome back. All right, here it is, spooling up. The APU is coming to life here. Go ahead, and I think we've got the necessary preliminary power on yet, or now. So let's continue with getting things set up. All right, so IRS 1, 2, 3 aligned. We can go continue with our flow here. Cruise supply oxygen on. Let's get the left tank, center pump, right fuel pumps on. We'll go over here to the lights. Beacon just to auto. Seatbelts, whoops. Seatbelts, no smoking, emergency exit armed. Perfect, that looks good. We'll go over now to our electronic flight bag here and tap to import. This is our flight route today, KLGA, New York LaGuardia to Tampa. 2 hours and 20 minutes is our flight time. Go over to the ground here. Let's go ahead and open up some of the doors way before we request our boarding, and then we can go ahead and do that. Chase, you're good. Probably not going to get power for a week or more. Yikes. I know. It's I'm glad that, like, well, at least you guys are okay. You know what I mean? So So what does that mean? Like, are you gonna go back to school on Monday, or are you like off now? All right, boarding started. Let's go now over to the MICDO. Atsu, I call it Atsu. AOC menu, and then we'll go to the flight init. Init data requested. Let's go ahead and do that. It should match up what we've got on our flight plan. It is integrated with it. Attach pushback now. No.
Do you want a board crew?
No, because we're already on. Started the aircraft. All right, so here's the particulars for this afternoon's flight. Delta 328, KLGA to KTPA. En route time 2 hours and 20 minutes. That makes sense. Let's go back now to the init page. Let's go ahead and press the init. And it should populate our menu here. Yep. DAL 328. That looks good. We can go back over now to the electronic flight bag. Oops. And let's pull some particulars for today's flight. All right, cost index for today's flight 5.
Passengers
Quite low.
starting.
And then our cruise altitude is 36,000 feet. Go ahead. Put that in. Flight level 360. Temperature at that altitude minus 45. That looks good. And then we'll go over to the weights page. And rather than syncing it up with GSX, just grown accustomed to doing it this way. But at the end, it'll all match up. Let's go. Caps is here. Welcome back to the stream. All right, so 22, yep, and that's what it says as per my sim brief. I do have a controller on. He might give me another runway, but we can fix that. Go. All right, sync load sheet, and then sync the weather. Oh, actually, wait. You know what? I'm ahead here. Let's go back here. Mass imbalance. So we're gonna load the aircraft. Planned passengers count today 146. Planned cargo 2,190 kilos, and then our planned fuel, most important thing, is a 10,093 kilograms. Let's go ahead and load the aircraft. Ooh, this is different. All right, so this is different from the last update. Let's go ahead and do that instantly. There it is. That's good. You saw the animation. The weight on the aircraft did shift, and then we can go ahead and send it over to the MICDO. Green box. Green means good. Here it is. It's all here. Very important to have this information in, guys, because it calculates everything. All right, that's all good. We can now go back over to our flight plan route, our departure. Even before we look at the ATIS, before we listen to it, I'm just going to plug it in. It is via the 22 runway. We're expecting 22, and it is via the. Oh, there is no SID. Interesting. All right, so maybe the controller is going to give me a SID, but I'll put no SID here. Insert. Yeah, direct biggie. And then our arrival later on into Tampa today. We're going to be expecting, as per sim brief, one left. One left is good. Dades, one arrival, and then Banff transition. Let's go ahead and do that as well. That looks good. I'm sure we're going to get a departure on our clearance, so we're going to have to fiddle around with that and get it all set up. Oh, we got some people. Yeah, it's surprising for a early stream, but I appreciate whoever's stopping in, guys. The regulars that are back, I am appreciative that you guys are back so early. Like I said, it is the beginning of my holidays. I'm off for 2 weeks now. It is the Thanksgiving long weekend. I'm gonna really enjoy that. I hope you guys do as well. For all my Canadian friends here in Canada, I do live in Canada. And then, of course, Thursday I am going to be going away, so I'll be away for a little bit, but I'll be back and then streaming. Nicholas is here. Welcome to the channel, Nicholas. Just flew in and out of LGA Wednesday on my first IOE trip. The view of New York was Unreal. Nice. Glad to hear it. And a welcome to the channel. All right. While we're waiting for this, let's go ahead and dial in that ATIS. Let's see what it's asking, and then we'll call the approach, New York approach, and we'll ask for a clearance. Not sure why they didn't give me a PDC, but whatever, we'll take it. All right, so the frequency is 2705. Let's dial that in. 2705, and listen to our ATIS.
.10. Few clouds at 25,000. Temperature 19er. 2.2. Altimeter 3001.
3001.
ILS runway 22 approach in use. Departing runway 31. Notices to air mission. Operate transponder on move Charlie on all taxiways and runways. Advise on initial contact. You have information, Charlie.
Okay, so it's Charlie, and departure, if you guys heard it, it is
LaGuardia Airport
3-1.
Information, Charlie.
So let's go ahead and cancel that for now. Make sure that we cross-check on our altimeter setting here. 3001, 3001, 3001, good. And now is as good a time as any to get in touch with the departure and have a little chat with them. 1 minute to align. Like I said, we're going to just get things all set up, squared away, and then a quick push and out of here. All right, let me see. So it is a New York approach, 28. 8. I could request the PDC, but 28. Let me make sure that he's up on the radar here. Still up. New York approach. All right, and let's make a call. New York approach, good afternoon. Delta 328 with information. Charlie, we're ready to copy IFR to Tampa.
Delta 328, I'm closing in 2 minutes.
Okay, thank you for that. I'll just go over to Unicom and I'll do my thing. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Yeah, Delta 328, just to make it easy for the next controller, squawk 7671, that's all I got for you.
All right, 7671 in the box for Delta 328. All right, cool.
Have a safe flight. Apologies.
No worries, thank you so much. All right, cool, that's all good, but I am going to take...
Charlie 1 Golf Whiskey,
I am going to take 3-1.
Departing runway.
All right, so let's just... so I am going to take 3-1, and I'll just go direct to that first point. He is going to be leaving now anyway. Yeah, Austin is in the house. Austin, how are you? How was your flying? How do you like the new computer? All right, so let's go ahead. Actually, I don't have a departure. Yeah, I'm not sure. You know, this SimBrief sometimes doesn't even include a SID, so I don't have anything to brief. So we'll just go up to... I don't know, let's just say 5,000 feet, and then I'll continue it up to flight level 36. All right, before we push off here now and wait for the GSX to finish its boarding, let's go ahead and acknowledge our... Actually, we'll wait. We've got to acknowledge our load sheets, but I don't want to do that until the aircraft is done. All right, so we'll hang out here for a little longer. Easier for me, guys. A 3-1 is right here, so I'll just push back, turn, and get on the runway here. Make sure we're clear and off. Wow, look at this. For 2 o'clock, we've already got 7 people aboard. I do appreciate you guys being in here. Guys, let's see if we can get at least 7 likes. And then, of course, I know I keep saying it in every stream, but we're going for as many subs as we can. If you're new and you're just stopping in and you like what you see, please consider subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate it. I want to help the flight sim community grow. I know there's a lot of great content creators already out there, but I'm trying to find my space in the sea of it too. So I do appreciate it, guys, and I do appreciate you guys stopping in on my channel. All right, so we've still got more passengers to board, but I'm ready to go. Let's go ahead and just reset our position here, and then we'll just pretend that everything is ready. We'll wait for the GSX to reload, and then we'll push and get out of here. All right, prepare for pushback. And that looks good. Frontier Airlines, it says that's the GSX of choice. So we'll just go with what it recommends. And then, of course, our load sheets here now. Let's go ahead and accept that. Just because I did load the aircraft via the electronic.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
All right. So one more thing left to do as they're getting the tug set up onto the aircraft is to get our takeoff data. So we'll be taking runway 31 instead of the 22, and then we'll do the flaps 1 force toga. Sure, why not? I think there might be an engine sound update too.
Departure checks completed.
So let's do force toga, packs on. We'll sync our load sheet, sync our weather, calculate, and then beautiful. I love the integration with the electronic flight bag. Send it right over to the make-a-do. V1 for today 135, a VR 140, a V2 145. Those speeds look good to me. Take the flap configuration 1/up 0.9 on the trim. We are going to toga it, so no
locking gear.
No temperature. That looks good. Let's go over to the perf page, and we've got all that data in there too. Perfect, guys. Austin, tried a flight by myself today. I kept roller coasting in the air. I don't know what I did wrong. I need Chase to help me or someone more. Roller coasting, I'm not sure. You might not have your aircraft trimmed out. I don't know what aircraft you're flying, but if it's doing this, you probably don't have it trimmed out right. All right, back over to this page, ground services. Ground services, and we can go ahead and close her all up and get ready to go. We are a little bit late here. What are we looking at? Nose to the right. Nose to the right. Oh, and most important thing, guys, I keep forgetting this. Make sure that our APU is on and our bleeds are on. We can go back to ground services, disconnect.
Release parking brakes.
Here we go. All right, parking brakes released.
Commencing push. All
We'll start it up,
clear.
and
Target
I'll make the appropriate calls when we're ready to taxi. I wonder if there's a CTAF for here. CTAF, ALGA, yeah, 18.7. Monitor 18.7. We'll get out of here. Today's flight route was actually suggested by my moderator and great friend here, Chase. So yeah, we're doing this flight for him. Alan KHL is here. Wow, it's been a minute. Thank you so much for joining. All right, we're doing the pushback here now. Go to the overhead. It looks good and very easy with this aircraft. Just turn the ignition switch, make sure that our displays are showing here for the engines, and then just flip the switch. I just flipped the switch. And then we'll watch it come to life. Wow, look at this, 10 people in the chat. Guys, let's get at least 10 likes. Austin says 737-900. I had it trimmed to 4.97 as the FMC directed, but perhaps I hit it by accident. Yeah, so that is just for your takeoff, that trim. Once you get up, if you don't have your autopilot on, the autopilot should trim it out for you. But if you don't, then you'll have to manually trim it. Yeah, cool. Everybody is doing awesome. Nice. Like I said,
Set parking brake.
okay, parking brake set. Like I said, it is the Thanksgiving weekend in Canada. A little different than the States, but yeah, it is what it is. And actually today it's quite warm outside. All right, engine number 1 start. Let's go ahead and do the same with engine 1. And then we'll watch our engine come to life.
Unlocking gear.
All right, the ground handler there is doing her thing. Just to give you a perspective of how big this aircraft is, even though it's a narrow body, you know, the scale is true. So she fits nice right underneath the nose gear there.
Bypass pin removed. Left
All right,
is
we
clear.
did get a
Right is
squawk.
clear.
Let's go ahead and squawk that. 7671, 761. We are on Vatsim. Let's make sure we're squawking mode C. That looks good. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna get out of here. And now it looks like we've got another controller on. $28,125. All right. $28,125. I don't want to get in trouble here. 28,125. All right, she did say we're allowed to have a good trip. Appreciate that. 5. Okay. Let's see if we'll
Delta 2342 New York departure radar contacts, altitude leaving.
Boston 2800 Delta, thank you.
Delta 2342, climb and maintain 11,000.
oops.
Up to 11,000 Delta, thank you, 22.
What is this? What approach is this? New York approach. New York approach, good afternoon. It's Delta 328 with information Charlie. I'm ready to pick up IFR to Tampa.
Delta 328, it looks like you're on the ground at LaGuardia. I'm only covering the Kennedy and Islip areas this afternoon. You can switch over to the LaGuardia CTAF frequency and enjoy your flight.
That's perfect. I saw you pop up just now. I thought I'd give you a call, but thanks for that information. I'm out of here for Delta 328.
See ya.
See ya. All right. I got the Friday excitement, guys. All right. I don't need to be talking to him. Let's go back over here. I do appreciate the communication. Sometimes all you got to do is ask, be polite, and let's have a look. Again, 18.7 was our code here. I'm just going to monitor it. And we are out of here. All right, guys. Let's get going. And once we get airborne, I'll go back onto the chat, check the messages. All right, a few things left to do before we start our taxi roll here. Let's get that aircraft in the takeoff configuration. So auto brake set to max. Our spoilers can come to the arm position. We are doing flaps 1, and then our trim is 0.9. Let's get 0.9. Up 0.9 on the trim value. That looks good. Go over. We see the wings. Ooh, look at that. They've already done it. All right, I think we're looking good now. Cabin is ready. Go back up to the overhead here. APU can come off. Bleed can come off. Taxi light on. And I think we're good to go. Start our roll here, and then I'll make a call. Off. All right, we're rolling. Power back to idle. Let's just tap the brakes. Make sure we've got good brake pressure, and we're good. And I'll make a call now. LaGuardia traffic Delta 328 taxiing to runway 3 on via apron. Alpha holding short 31 for LaGuardia traffic. All right. So that looks good. Have a look here. Rolling out of the bay. Freeware scenery, guys. I know there's a payware version for it. I normally don't fly out of LaGuardia, so. All right, here's Alpha. So we'll do a quick check. All right, on the outside here, we're checking the left side. There is no traffic. Checking the right. We're good. back in the aircraft as in real life. We're almost ready to go, guys. Flight time today, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Gate to gate, 2 hours and 48 minutes. And like I said, I'll most likely be doing another stream after the dinner hour. I am taking flight suggestions. Considering this one's going to be almost 3 hours, maybe we'll just do one more in the 2 hour range for today. All right, predictive wind shear can come on. That looks good. And then of course the cabin crew, but they've already been advised. And we'll take the whole runway. Not bad for freeware, guy. Greg's got a windsock here. All right, we're gonna hold short here for a second. Make sure that there's nobody. Come on. Not sure if I got stuck on somewhere. Nope. All right, 10 of you in here, guys. I appreciate it. Let's get at least 10 likes in here for the departure. Thank you guys for riding along. All right, 3-1. That is the runway. We are going to visually confirm the actual runway when we cross the hold short here. Let's stop for a second here. Let's get our landing lights on. Cabin crew has been advised. Let's just take a look. It's clear skies, guys. You'd be able to see an aircraft. There's nothing on the runway, so we'll take position. LaGuardia traffic Delta 328 lining up runway 31 LaGuardia traffic. Here we go, nice and easy, guys. So what I'm going to do now is, because I'm not following a SID, is I'm just going to fly straight out, get to it above 1,000 feet. I'm going to go direct to my first waypoint. Ooh. It's all right. All right, not a bad lineup. Stop here for a second. Take a look on the outside here. Not bad. On the center line. Beautiful. All right, guys, if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. Deep breath. And let's get out of here. All right, throttle up to 50% here. We're gonna let those engines spool up. Hit that chrono. Chrono is on. And here we go, guys. Toga. Takeoff thrust is set. Airspeed's alive. .100 knots checked. Little right rudder here. V1. Rotate. V2. Nice and easy. Positive rate confirmed. Gear up. Ooh, a little bit of a wind there. And here we go, guys. Beautiful wing view. And the beautiful skyline in front of us. Nice departure, guys. Coming up to 1,000 feet. Speed check is good. Let's bring the flaps up, and then we can go ahead and set our climb thrust. Climb thrust is set. Pitch nose forward a little bit, and then let's go direct. Bigs or biggie. Insert. And then we'll start our left turn. All right, perfect. And we can go all the way up to flight level 36. Not following a departure. Just to our first heading. Perfect, guys. Perfect. Look at this. And when you look at this, first time out of New York, that's impressive. Oh, and look at this. I've never been to New York City, but what is this? What's the name of that park? Anybody? Wyatt 12 is here. Welcome aboard. You know what? I'm just gonna go ahead and hit that autopilot here all the way up to the cruise because I want to stare out the window here. Look at this, guys. Wow. I normally don't fly out of New York, but like I said, it was suggested by Chase. He is on my Discord. He is a moderator. He's one of the first people to have joined the channel, along with ZZZ. And yeah, I do take flight route suggestions, and this was his suggestion today, and I figured, why not? Let's do it. Look at that, downtown. Cool. All right, some after takeoff checklists before we get up to 10,000 feet here. Let's make sure that our gear is up. It is. Auto brakes now off. Spoilers can be disarmed. Flaps are up. And then once we get up to 10,000, I'll shut off the lights. This is my checklist. I am not following a set checklist. So if you are a real Airbus pilot, I apologize if I didn't get the checks right. All right, let's go back on the chat here. Might as well stare out the side here. New York is below us now. So what's the difference between squawking mode C and ident? So you don't squawk mode C. Mode C is just the coding on the transponder, and then the I just say it. But ident is the button on the transponder that illuminates your aircraft to the controller. So slightly different. I think mode C transponder is like a two-way transponder, like it can talk to other transponders. Pretty sure. Wyatt 12, like I said, welcome to the channel. Are you doing a flight today? Wow, for 2 o'clock, I'm surprised I've got 9 people in here. So how's everybody's weekend go? Or sorry, Friday going? All right, no controllers. Hopefully we'll get some on the way down to Florida. And then if we look at our navigational display here, whoops, let's get our strobes on. Beacon now can come on. It is on. That looks good. Direct to a biggie on the navigational display. All right, above 10,000 feet, we can go ahead and toggle off our lights. Good, don't think I have school most of next week. So what is that? So how does that work now, Chase? Do you guys have to make up the time at the end of the year? Or like, is it like all
American
online?
1330 Heavy, this is New York approach on guard. Contact my frequency 128.125.
Well, that wasn't for me. No, that wasn't. I'm in uncontrolled airspace. I can go over to 22.8. Not gonna lie, Chase, that guy sounded like you. Okay, 22.8. 22.8. There we are. Oh, and one more thing here now. Let's get our ignition in a normal position, and we're above 10,000 feet, guys. We can go ahead and turn off our fasten seatbelt sign. Oh, you know you were joking. All right, Austin. Just going back on the chat there. They add more days at the end of the year and take off Mondays that I might have later. Okay, okay. You can't get around that, eh? I'm not sure. You know, I mean, it's been a while since I've been in school, but we never really had any time off. Okay, we're in the standard pressure region here now. Let's go ahead and toggle standard. Do a quick cross check here. Looks good. We're good. So yeah, like I said, I am taking suggestions for the later flight. Let me know if there's any route you want to see. You guys ever get junk messages on your phone? I was joking about Brune and not mode C and ident. Oh, okay, okay. Okay, well, I mean, I tried to answer it anyway. Wyatt12 says, can you do a CYEG to CYLW? What is that EG? Edmonton to... Edmonton... I don't know all the ICAO codes, guys. Yeah, Edmonton to LW. Kelowna. Ooh, that seems interesting. Who flies that? Let me check on Flight Radar 24 here. CYEG. I don't have scenery for either. But I do know Kelowna is very nice in real life. Kelowna. Oh, Flair and WestJet operate it. Cool. Yeah, I could look into that. Donald is here. Welcome, Donald. Welcome back to the channel. I am flattered and impressed. Started the stream early today, unannounced, really. I mean, I just gave a little under an hour heads up. But I do appreciate you guys being here. It looks like a lot of regulars are coming back for an earlier stream. So I'm flattered, honored, and excited to have you all in here chatting away as we make our way down to Florida today. Donald says, have to have so many days of school in school a year. Yeah. Yeah, here in Canada, it's, I mean, like when I went to school, we really didn't have any, other than a snow day every once in a while, and then, you know, there was no makeup for those snow days. And then, of course, a few years ago, you know, when the lockdown happened, things changed for everybody. So, and I believe the school rules here changed too. Ed E says, hey there, folks. Out of work early. Gonna set up a flight now myself in the FENIX. Happy Friday. Ed E, that sounds amazing. That's exactly what I did. Got off work early today. And yeah, looking forward to the long weekend. I'm actually off now for 2 weeks. So between now and Thursday of next week, I'm pretty flexible for the flying. You guys can chat and you know, make suggestions in the Discord, and I'll have more time to look through them. Yeah, Eddie, what flight are you doing? Maybe you can join along the route, pick an airport along the route, get up to altitude, and we can conga line down Tampa. And of course, for my Canadian viewers, I am Canadian myself. I live in Southern Ontario. It is our Thanksgiving weekend. So I'm wishing a early, happy Thanksgiving weekend this early Friday. Haven't bought my bird yet, but probably tomorrow I'll be picking up a turkey and then probably cooking it on Sunday. Donald says, how about a flight from KBFI to San Francisco? Where's KBFI? Let's see. Some of these ICAOs I'm unfamiliar with. KBFI. King County. Oh, okay. Seattle. Interesting. Yeah, we could do that. I don't have the scenery for either of those, but... or we can get back into the MD-11 after and do a cargo up. I think that aircraft just got updated again, too. Everybody's on fire now, you know, getting things ready for Microsoft 2024. I don't know. Donald says, am I a Maple Leafs fan? Only when they make the playoffs. But ZZZ is in the stream. He is a moderator. He's crazy about him. He's a true sports fan. I used to be a diehard Leafs fan, a diehard. But I got my heart broken one too many times by them. And then, yeah. So now I just, I wait. I look at the scores throughout a regular season, and then if they make the playoffs, then I'll get excited again. But that is my story. Wyatt12 says, is the MD-11 good? It's very good. TFDI, it's very good. And yeah, me and that aircraft, we don't get along. I haven't tamed that aircraft. Chase says bandwagon. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, like I said, I used to be a diehard fan, and I don't know. The Leafs had so many opportunities, and they always find a way to blow it. No offense, Toronto Maple Leafs. I know it's a business. But get your shit together and win a Stanley Cup for us once. There you go, I said it. I'll never say it again. Donald says, yeah, a cargo flight would be nice. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing one from Florida to Saint Martin. I don't know if I'll do it today, but that's been on my mind for a while now. I just want to fly into Saint Martin. All right, we've got 9 likes already. Let's see if we can get a few more likes in here. And then, like I said, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. Wyatt12 says the Oilers are my team personally. A great team. I think ZZZ likes them too. The Edmonton Oilers. I only really watch the NFL and a SAIL. Miami Dolphins. I like the Miami Dolphins. I got 2 teams that I like from the NFL. Miami Dolphins, #1, and #2 is Buffalo Bills. Sorry, guys. I am a Bills fan. And if those 2 teams ever play each other, which they do, then I don't know. I'll go for Miami. And for us, Buffalo, I mean, it's just a spit away. Like, just, it's right across the lake here. Spit distance away. Spitting distance. Donald says, we'll be a Blackhawks fan for the last 10 years. Have been rough. Yeah, it's not easy. Some of these teams get in a rut. Some of their good players get hurt. Some of the good players get traded away. And, well. Chase says, and France is my SAIL GP team. Nice. Blood, they are rivals. How do you like them both? Laugh my ass off. Yeah, I just like them. As a Canadian, I can do that. I can like rival teams. But I do like the Toronto Blue Jays, guys. Toronto Blue Jays, fantastic team, especially in the early 90s. They did win the series back to back there, so really, really cool. I hope that they can win it again one day. A lot of energy when that happened. I, of course, was just a young lad when the Blue Jays won, but that's really good. And of course, we've got the Toronto Raptors, and they had a good team not too long ago, and they won a series as well too. So. Well, how about you guys in the U.S. there or abroad? Any other sport teams or sports that you guys like? Chase says I'm grabbing a snack. Nice. Right after this stream, I'm probably gonna break, have a dinner, and then I'll get set up for another one. Wyatt12 says I'm a CFL type of guy personally. Nice. You and a JSD would probably get along. He's not here right now. He'll probably be joining us for the later stream. He's at work. Austin says Canadians do have a lot of strange things. Yes, you do. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. But some of them have been around for so long now that it's just, I mean, it's just customary, you know, it's just, they're just part of our, you know, culture and heritage. Donald says Buffalo is about 2 hours away. From where I'm at right now, I could probably get into New York in about an hour. About an hour. I am in the greater Toronto area, so. And then, of course, that depends if there's traffic or not. Our highways here are horrible, guys. Horrible. Wyatt12 says the Saskatchewan Roughriders are where it is for the CFL. Oh, you know, when I was younger, I used to watch it. Toronto Argonauts. Yeah, I don't watch it. All right, guys, we're almost at a top of a climb. I am going to step away for 2 minutes. I've got to go and do something really quickly. I shall return. You guys can talk with each other or amongst yourselves in the chat. And once we hit the climb here, I am going to step away and I shall return. We'll just wait until it levels off here. And yeah, one of you can take control, whoever wants to be the first officer, but I shall return. All right, this is good enough for me. And let's hope no controller comes on. I'll be back in 2 minutes.
Jet 44 Heavy, this is New York approach on guard. Jet 44 Heavy, New York approach on guard. Contact me on my frequency 128.125. Jet 44 Heavy, New York approach on guard. Contact me on my frequency 128.125.
Check. Did I miss anything? I heard some chatter here. I don't know if anybody's calling me. Nope. I don't have anything. Let me double check the radar map here. Where am I?
Delta 1012, Delta 1012, this is New York approach on guard. Contact me on my frequency 128.125.
I don't even know where I'm at now. Oh, okay, here I am. I see my... So guys, I didn't get any contacts here, did I? Let me get back to the chat here. What did I miss on the... it's coffee break time. No, I was actually ordering... I was ordering my dinner. I'm gonna have an early dinner. Why not? You know, it's the long weekend. I don't feel like cooking. My wife doesn't feel like cooking. She's actually not even home right now. So, yeah. Coffee time. Yeah, I actually had a coffee right now, but that's it for me for today. 2 cups. Austin says, I've already had 2 cups of coffee. Same.
Delta 1012, this is New York approach on guard. Contact me on my frequency 128.125.
Chase doesn't drink coffee. Yeah, if you're young, don't drink it. And once you get hooked on it, don't talk back to your first officer. All right, Austin is our first officer today. Great job. You have control. There it is. It's all yours. I'll just worry about the chat for a bit. Wyatt 12 says, I'm about to land in Vancouver. Nice. Austin, you don't want to be in charge. Well, you have control now. Wyatt is about to land in Vancouver. All right, I've got control again. Coffee is not as addictive as flight sim. That's true, Chase, but both are actually addictive. On guard. There is an on guard frequency now. Oh, company message, guys. Let's see. Austin, I'm holding you responsible. I'm joking.
Ebola 1 Heavy, this is New York approach on guard. Contact me on my frequency 128.125.
Atsu.
Delta 1012, New York approach on guard. Contact me on 128.125.
AOC menu here. Receive messages. This is our time card. All right, 2-minute delay. That's nothing. We're good. Everything is good. I am 1 day without flight sim and I am feeling the withdrawal. Hang in there, Chase. That's why I'm doing multiple streams for you today. Hopefully this will satisfy your addiction. Abdi Malik Sharif is here. Welcome to the channel. Welcome aboard Skymaster 1. Do you fly in real life too? Yes, I do. And I am a real pilot. Like a real true in real life pilot. Thank you so much for joining the stream. And if you're curious about the aircraft that I fly, I currently am flying general aviation aircraft, Cessna 172s, R model, S model. I'm current in both, and G1000. Or you could just say I'm a current pilot. My currency is valid. But thank you for stopping into the channel. Thank you for asking the question in chat. Like I said, if you're new, please consider subscribing as well. We're going to be doing a lot more flight simming. I have Discord too. You can join that as well and offer up flight suggestions. Or if you're a seasoned sim pilot and like to join along on Vatsim with me, you're more than welcome to do that too. But either way, welcome aboard. Coda Plays is here. Welcome, sir. How are you? I'm on the Vatsim right now. Nice. What aircraft are you in? I could probably check your aircraft. You're on your way to San Francisco. Nice. In the US, you have on guard in the box and monitor it. Okay, yeah. Harry is here. Welcome aboard, Harry. Welcome to the stream. All right, we're at 329 subs, guys. I appreciate it. Let's go and try to get 330 or above, and let's continue to grow the channel. I appreciate each and every one of you being here, especially on this earlier stream for me. I usually stream a little later in the days, and yeah, so this is nice for everybody right now. I welcome all of you aboard. FO demands more like on the stream. Coda Place is in the 737-800. Nice. Oh, San Diego. Gotcha. I actually own San Diego payware scenery. Gotta head into there one day again too. I believe I did a stream into there, but I'd be more than happy to go back. But how's everybody doing? Is everybody excited for the weekend? And then, of course, for all my Canadian viewers here, the long weekend. It is the Thanksgiving weekend. And yeah, a little earlier than our American friends. But yeah, it is happening this weekend. A lot of turkey and ham and all sorts of stuff to eat. I personally do the turkey with the stuffing and the gravies. Austin, you have to go back to work tomorrow. Oh no. I hope they pay you slightly more for the weekend. A weekend rate. Yeah, what are you guys doing this weekend? Are you guys chilling? Are you gonna have turkey, spending it with family, alone, with friends? I personally like to keep it low-key. I like the low-key weekends. Chase, you're sitting at home with no power. Oh boy. I do appreciate you watching the stream and on top of that moderating it. All right, guys, airborne for 32 minutes. Flight time today, 2 hours and 20 minutes. So 1 hour and 50 minutes around left. Or no, sorry. Yeah, 32, yeah. 1 hour and 50 minutes. Chase, I like that emoji. All right, guys, there's 12 of you in here. Let's see if we can get at least 12 likes in here, guys. Trying to get as many likes as we can. And Chase says, I smoke my turkey. Nice. I've never had smoked turkey. Harry says, I think he's a good moderator. He's a fantastic moderator. Fantastic. I mean, he's moderating even through the power outage. He deserves a bonus. Maybe I'll pick up something for my moderators on my upcoming trip. All right, look at this, 17 people in the chat. All I can say is, holy smokes. welcome to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for stopping in. On our way to Tampa today with service from LaGuardia to Tampa. Flight time 2 hours and 20 minutes for those of you just joining in. Gate to gate 2 hours and 48 minutes. It is a real world route. It is operated by Delta Airlines. You can find the particulars for this flight or any other flight for that matter on Flight Radar 24. That's the app that I use normally, and Flight Aware. They've got particulars between 2 points, routes, airlines, flight numbers. It's all there, guys. Yeah, ZZZ, of course. He's been here from the beginning too. Great moderator as well. Hopefully as the channel grows, we're gonna get more in here. I know Adam was looking to be one. Adam, speaking about Adam, what happened to Adam? Holy smokes. Adam, we need you back here. What happened to good old Adam? Chase says, yes, Skymaster, that shirt would look so good when I'm flying on the Vatsim. I'll see soon to get some more out. I'm gonna talk to my guy as soon as I return from the trip. So right now the short term is getting things set up for my trip or vacation. It is a vacation. It's a long overdue vacation, especially for my wife. Yeah, so we're gonna come back. But Chase, I'll definitely look into the shirts, guys. Anybody else who wants one too, I'll see if I can get a group, like a good rate for them, and then ship them out to you guys. But that's definitely in the future. Lucas is here. Lucas, welcome. Welcome to the channel. Or if you've been here before, welcome back. Coda Play says, do you have any tips for beginners to stream? You know, I consider myself a new streamer myself. And I'm still learning. I mean, there's things that I still want to learn how to do. The best way to get started, guys, is YouTube. Go on YouTube. There's great tutorials from other streamers that specialize in getting you set up to start your stream. That's how I started. So you start up on that, you know, beginner streamer on YouTube, and then of course you can use Google as well. Google is my preferred search engine, so I just Google it, and then it gives me a whole bunch of information on that as well. Yeah, so you look at the videos. There's free software that you can download. Get familiar with the software. It's kind of it's user-friendly. The UI is user-friendly, kind of intuitive. You can go back to YouTube and watch videos on that, on how to get things set up. That's exactly what I did. And then yeah, get a good name for your channel, and get the confidence to put yourself on camera, because I think that's the biggest thing. And away you go. Get a mic, make sure they can hear you. And then whatever game it is or simulator that you want to run and showcase, or whatever it is that you want to do on YouTube. Yeah, so you start off like that. It would be great to do a cargo flight into Central Florida for suppliers, right? Yeah, that sounds really good. I might look into that too. I do want to get back into that MD-11. It's just, like I said, me and that aircraft, we don't get along. It's just I find it challenging. Yeah, and it's a cool airplane to fly. Well, 3-engine aircraft. I mean, it's amazing. Is the FENIX A320? Yeah. So the FENIX, they've got all 3 variants now. They've started out with the A320. It's been around for a while now. Great aircraft. And then about a month and a half ago now, they've included 2 other variants, the A319 and the A321. So the narrow-bodied family now is complete. Yes, we're in the FENIX A321. FENIX A321. All right, just looking at the controllers, we're going to be talking to some airspace shortly. We've got, actually, you know, I'm surprised for the beginning of the evening here, early evening, well, it's not evening, late afternoon. We've got a lot of traffic here in USA on the virtual network. So anyway, if you look at the Vatsim radar map, Atlanta Center is up, Jacksonville Center is up, and Memphis is up as well. And a lot of traffic going out of New York. So hopefully my food won't arrive too early, because I don't want to be stuck in someone's airspace and not online. The other option I'll have is just to disconnect from the network and then fly in without any ATC, which is okay for me too, because yeah, I'd rather eat right now. I'm kind of hungry, guys. Donald says, myself, I love all 3 engines aircraft. Yeah, right. Like, it's different. It's an older aircraft. I think it's great. Very challenging aircraft for me. I find it challenging. Delta 237 on DCA traffic. All right, there's someone on there. JSD is here. Welcome, JSD. I take it you finished work for today, JSD. Oh, an early stream. What's up, everybody? JSD says it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. What? Attaboy, JSD. I finished work early today and now I'm off for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. All right, 15 people in here, 14 likes. Let's see how many more we can get. And then, of course, look at this, guys. We hit 330 subs. It's too bad it didn't show up on the alert there, but we did it, guys. 330. Maybe I should jump into an A330, do a A330 flight, but no, I've got my heart now set on the MD-11. Donald says I like challenges. Exactly. Yeah, me too. Me too. Whether it's in real life or in a flight simulation, I like that. The only time I wouldn't do that, like looking for a challenge, is when I'm actually flying an airplane. I want to make sure that I understand everything in the aircraft, including the navigation, making sure all my charts are in the right places, making sure my iPad, if I carry an iPad, is charged. Yeah, that's the only time where I don't want no challenge. I want things to be as boring as possible on a real flight. But having said that, in the flight sim world, I'm not current on the MD-11. I probably will never ever sit in the pilot seat of an MD-11, so you know, for me that's a cool challenge. I find it exciting, but like I said, in a real flying, when I get into my Cessna 172 and I do a cross country, no, I want to make sure everything is good. And if I feel that anything is not going to be right, whether it's a safety issue or bad weather along the route, then I just won't go. Donald says one of my biggest challenges is flying the 747. Yeah, that's a great aircraft too. I can't wait until I believe it's PMDG that's going to release it. Yeah, I can't wait for that to come out. That is my favorite aircraft, guys. Queen of the Skies. The only other aircraft I will buy is the 737 Max and the 747 when they release. Yeah, I'll get the Max too because I do own it for P3D, so I'll get it at a discounted rate. And once I get it, I'll of course showcase it. It will be behind everybody else that has got it for the pre-release. But like I said, my channel is so small, so. But I will get that, and then the 747, yes, definitely will be getting that as well too. Chase, you got to broaden your horizons and step into the Airbus world too. You said you ordered food. Yeah, JSD, I ordered food. It's going to be an early dinner. I ordered a burger. I ordered Gladiator Burger here. And it sounds just as intense as the name. Gladiator Burger. Guys, if you live in Canada or in Southern Ontario here, look up Gladiator Burger. They do have a few locations, and they got monster burgers. You have that right. Long live the Queen. Yep. Yep. Uh-oh. Okay, I just thought my sim here paused. To the Queen, boys. To the Queen. And when I mean by the Queen, I mean to the Queen. 747. Skymaster, it will be too much to buy Airbus. And I also love American Boeing all day. You're a true patriot, I can tell. But you know, they do use Airbus. Airbus is a great aircraft too, and a lot of American carriers use it. Yeah, but yeah, maybe one day. I mean, if my channel gets up to, you know, like a good sub number and it gets a lot of traffic, maybe I'll do a giveaway. Yeah, it's a mess in Florida. What happened to Lieutenant Dan? In Canada, that's all they talk about is Lieutenant Dan. They were raving about Lieutenant Dan, and then they found out that he's like got a criminal record, and now they're just beating down on Lieutenant Dan. The media is having a field day with Lieutenant Dan. JSD, I'm having Gladiator Burger, bud. And so my dilemma now is, I'm not sure when it's going to arrive, but when it arrives, if I'm in controlled airspace, I'll have one of two options. Tell the controller that I'll be gone for maybe about 10 minutes. Try to wolf it down, inhale it. Or the other thing is I'm just going to log off, and then it'll be a quiet arrival into Tampa. I might just do that. It'll be easy, and then just go back on Vatsim later on. But let's see. I also got to wait for my wife to get home too, so. All right. A view of our instruments in here. Always supposed to be looking. I haven't. I've been paying attention to the chat, which is okay because I'm streaming. Our engine parameters look good. Let's go to the fuel page here. Very important. Make sure that we're carrying enough fuel. Our tanks look good. That looks good. And then over to our navigational display here. Ground speed, guys, 439 knots. I always keep my eye on the ground speed. I want to make sure that we're going to make it on time for our passengers. And winds, not bad. 17 knots blowing across our nose. from the right to the left. So everything looks good. And then of course our time to airborne now for 49 minutes. Gate to gate, guys, 2 hours and 48 minutes. Less than 2 hours will be on the ground. Airtime 2 hours and 20 minutes. It won't be long now until we're on the ground too. All right, that's all briefed, and then we'll rebrief it again after. JC says you're gonna eat all that. Yeah, I will. Gonna have a gladiator burger with some rings, onion rings. Donald says, I live in New Orleans area for over 72 years, so been through... Wow, Donald, that's impressive. 72 years in New Orleans. Well, sir, I'm honored and privileged to have you into the stream. Thank you so much for being here. I'm sure you've got some really cool stories. Really, really cool. Wyatt 12 says, I just got minus 60 feet in Vancouver. No way. That's amazing. I'm a real pilot and I can't do that. Well, especially in Microsoft Flight Simulator. I have lived in Clearwater my entire life, but I am not that old, so not a lot of time or experience in a lot of them. Yeah. Chase, hopefully, I mean, that's something you don't want to experience often. It's a hurricane. Hurricanes and tornadoes. You know, believe it or not, we get tornadoes here too in the southern Ontario area. Not quite where I live, but just north of us, we do occasionally get tornadoes. But those tornadoes compared to the ones in the Midwest there of the States are nothing. Like they're... what's the scale? F-zeros. They're like F-zeros, and if it's a real intense one, it'll be an F1. But in the last years, actually, there's been more reported tornadoes than in the past, so not sure what that's all about, but Austin says, we had leftover Mississippi pot roast. We put on grilled cheese sandwiches for lunch. Wow, that sounds amazing. You know, I appreciate you guys talking about food now. It's just gonna get me hungrier. Why are you using a controller? That's insane. Like I said, I used to play Call of Duty on my Xbox with a controller. Before I moved it over to PC. I haven't played the Warzone now for a while, but I used to play the Warzone on the Xbox One, and then I ported it over to the PC. I enjoyed it a lot better with the PC. Donald says, well, all I say is I know when to leave and stay or to wait it out. Yep. Well, I wouldn't want to live, I don't know, I just wouldn't want to experience any of that. Now, having said that, guys, where I live here in Southern Ontario, it's safe to say that for the majority of the year, it's cold and wintry. We literally like chalk up our summer to like 2 months, like we'll say, even though technically it's not 2 months, but we do get like just a little over 2 months of like really nice weather before things start cooling down again. But our winters here are bad. Not every year. It's like everywhere else in the world. Some seasons are harder than others. But I've lived through some incredible snowstorms. One in particular, without revealing my age, in 1999, there was a snowstorm here in Southern Ontario, where at that time, the mayor of Toronto, he's no longer with us anymore. His name was Mel Lassman. Had to call in the military to help dig us out. But holy smokes, I won't forget that. I was a young man in 1999, and yeah, holy smokes, that was insane, the amount of snow. And then actually a few years ago we got a good blizzard here too. the last like 4 years, we got a blizzard. Everything was shut down for like 2 days. Yeah, Austin, at least 25. A little older than 25, but yes. Oh, if you guys only knew how old I actually was, you'd be like, holy smokes. But anyway, let's not guess. Might hurt my feelings. But I am happy everybody's here, guys. Friday. I'm excited. Long weekend. And then, of course, I've got this once-in-a-lifetime trip coming up for me. Probably when I get to my destination, I'll post some pictures in the Discord. Austin says I'm at least 25 too. Well, there you go. There you go. I appreciate it, guys. Was that the same story? So I'm not sure. You know, Buffalo is different. Like Buffalo, where I'm at now too. It's like in the just on the northern part of the snow belt. So a lot of the winds come off Lake Erie and they blow on like blow straight into the direction of Buffalo. Buffalo gets walloped every year, and that's because that lake effect snow. The moisture gets picked up by the Lake Erie. And then it just gets whisked across, depending if the winds are right, and it just gets dumped on. So I'm not sure if it was the same one. The one that hit us in 1999, I believe, ended up being a nor'easter. I can't remember. I was young. I'd have to go look at the almanac at the online to see if there were any stories online. I'm sure there are, but 1999. Yeah, so Buffalo is different. Buffalo gets snowstorms, Buffalo gets ice storms, but a lot of Buffalo's weather comes from that lake effect snow. 13 subs and, 13 likes and 330 subs. Nice. Yes, guys. Wonderful. Let's keep them coming, guys. I appreciate it. And I do enjoy talking about weather too. I'm fascinated with weather, even before I actually got my pilot licenses. I think a lot of people are. It's just natural to be curious about it. At least that's the way I see it. Chase says we get bad nor'easters that come up from the Cape Cod and Buffalo. Really, nor'easters don't go down to Florida. The nor'easters usually happen in, or maybe they do. They ride up the coast. Sometimes they get started in Denver area, and then they hitch a ride on the jet, and then make their way up the east coast. But a lot of the storms happen there in the mountains of Colorado. That 1999 storm, I don't know if we'll ever get that again. Like I said, we got a blizzard, an actual blizzard here a few years ago. But that 1999 thing, it wasn't just that one storm, if my memory serves me correct. We got a series of storms, and dumped, and then 3 days later we got another one. We got a big dumping of snow, and then the cleanup crew just couldn't keep up with it, and then we got hit with that third one, that one that I was talking about before. That just it crippled the Toronto area. Just yeah. JSD says, Chase, you got the winter jacket ready. Oh, okay, Chase. Okay, I usually, for the nor'easters, I usually, when I tune into it, they hit New York, like New York State and New York City. All right, cool. I apologize. Maybe they do. I do know Florida gets a lot of thunderstorms and hurricanes, as we just saw. Okay, good, cool, good to know. But yeah, those nor'easters come and affect us sometimes, and then of course the Colorado lows, and then sometimes we get hit with the lake effect snow as well. It all depends with the lake effect snow is how warm the bodies of water get in the summer, and then how the winds pick up that water, that heat off the lake. All right, guys, 15 likes. Let's keep them coming, boys and girls. And then, of course, once we land, I'll break. Oh, yeah, I'll take a break either way. I might eat now as we fly. Just take a quick 10-minute break. Might have to log off, and then, but then I'll come back for another stream. Probably around the 6:30, maybe even 7 o'clock mark. Let's see. Oh, there it is. I've got the ping, ping, ping. That means there is a controller. All right, it's Atlanta Center. Please contact me on 32975. So let's go ahead and dial that in. 32975. Let me double check and make sure that I'm calling the right center. Yeah. All right, here goes, guys. Atlanta Center, good afternoon. Delta 328 with you, flight level 360.
Delta 328, Atlanta Center, welcome.
All right. Welcome, welcome. In the winter, things break off as storms and north hits us. They bring gnarly sailing winds and cold weather. Most of the time, they're just cold fronts. Cool. Coda Place says, yeah, how close are you to ATL Center? Very close, actually. I just got in touch with them. I'm sorry, I just read it now. We're in touch with them now, and like I said, if my food comes now, I'm gonna have to break away. I've got two options. I can tell him. I don't know how happy they are with a long break, but or I can just disconnect, reconnect after, or and we'll figure it out.
Virgin 103, Mike, thank you. Turn right on Bravo, cross runway 8 right at Delta, taxi to Park
Donald says,
Delta or Echo.
also forget a little bit of ice on the roads and over past the whole Colossus down. City shuts down. Yeah, so for us, icing, like for driving, icing and snow,
460, flight heading 270 vector per sequence.
we basically do business as usual, like just, we're out on the roads, we're doing our thing.
Charlie Delta, you can expect the visual approach 21 left, descend and maintain 6,000.
We get,
visual
I wish there was a way I could
Charlie Delta.
control the volume on this, man. Even if I turn it down.
American 117, descend and maintain 4,000.
That's a little bit better, actually.
Descend and maintain 4,000.
That's a little bit better. Yeah, so Donald, for us here in Southern Ontario, no way, man. If there's snow,
American 10,
if there
11,
is ice,
Washington Center is offline. Radar
there's
service
trucks on the
terminated for
road
exchange
dumping
approved.
salt and sand on the road.
Roger, American 1011. Thanks
That's
a lot.
why our cars here don't last as
Have a
long
nice day.
as they do in California. Or in,
196, contact Jacksonville
warmer
Center,
parts.
135.902.
But yeah, people are out on the road, unless there's what they call a flash freeze.
Yeah.
So if it's raining,
November 7:30.
it's called the flash freeze here. If it rains, a lot of rain, and then it quickly, the
What airport you
temperatures
located
fall, and then it all freezes over like glass ice. Typically, like cars stay off the road, but I mean businesses are still open. It's well, it's crazy. The only thing that shuts down as soon as like 5 flakes of snow fall is Pearson Airport. Pearson Airport just grinds to a halt. And sorry for all my friends that are flying out of Pearson. I'm sorry, but
Delta 2170 across Aussie at 14,000. The Atlanta altimeter 3021.
3021 cross Aussie at 14,000, Delta 2170.
Rip off flash flooding. Yeah, I'm telling you, we've got to, it's the same, but it's different up here. Chase, you got to come up and spend some time in Canada. Well, actually, you were in Quebec City gets some gnarly weather. All right, guys, quick look at our navigational display here. ETP, that's our halfway point. No sense in turning back unless there's a emergency.
Visual runway 21 left, exit 460.
JSD, how was your day at work? Are you excited for the weekend?
At center 2 Mike Alpha, I'm at the top of my descent.
November 2 Mike Alpha, descend and maintain 14,000. The Knoxville altimeter 3020.
Thank you for the altimeter. I'm currently Bravo.
Skymaster, I don't know if you've seen in the Discord, but Tampa got 20 inches of rain and my house started taking on one. Yeah, I absolutely did. I did. I went through it. Sometimes I look at them and I just don't know how to respond. It's sad. It's like, yeah, it's crazy. Someone else posted, I'm not sure if it was you, about the winds. I actually showed that one to my wife. I was like, oh my God, listen to the winds. So those winds that you guys hear howling with the hurricane, when we get a strong snowstorm, we can hear that same noise here. Of course, the winds are a lot lighter than they are in a hurricane, but just because the air is cold and it just whips around. And things sound differently when it's really cold too. So yeah, they howl. Young Prada is here. Welcome, welcome aboard. How are you? Young Prada, I like that. Great name. Rishi C is here too. Welcome. Welcome aboard, guys. Thank you so much for stopping in on the channel. Names are unfamiliar, but I do welcome you guys in the chat. Rishi C says, I'm 50 miles from KTPA, landing shortly, American 798. Nice. Let me go on the Vatsim radar here and see if I can find you.
Number 392 Mike Alpha, descend and maintain 8,000.
There's there's a lot of aircraft already.
392 Mike Alpha, expect a visual approach from my 23 left.
Expect visual for 23
American
left,
798. I don't see you.
Executive 460, clear deck Dehan, cross Dehan at 8,000.
But I do wish you a safe journey, Risha C. Young Prada, also
American
welcome.
117, flight heading 180, vector for your approach.
Yeah, I think I'm going to get switched over to Jacksonville. Guys, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, hitting that thumbs up button. I do welcome you aboard.
Southwest 794.
Gregoria Ruiz is here too. Welcome, welcome. Hello, Captain. I just made it for another great stream. Thank you so much.
7,000.
Welcome aboard.
Visual 9 right.
And I will be doing another one in a bit.
328, contact Jacksonville Center 135.902. Good day.
35.902 for Delta 328. Good day. All right, 35.902. Sorry guys, that's why I was going in between the chat here. 35.925. Let me double check here. 32.925, and I believe it's a Jacksonville Center, right? Yep. So we'll just make a call. When you switch over frequencies, wait a few seconds, guys. Make sure nobody's talking and nobody gets stepped on, and then make your call. Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Delta 328 with you, flight level 360. Oh, 25, not, okay, sorry, I got it wrong. 35.
2472, India's offline. Radar service terminated. Free exchange approved.
So if you don't hear anybody after a while, then you start scratching your head. See, I can hear people off the bat now. So we'll wait a few seconds.
374, maintain 250.
And then see if we can squeeze in our call.
Dory.
250 until Dory.
In KLM 374 Heavy, you can proceed direct Dory. Rejoin the arrival at Dory, cross Dory at or above 8,000.
Coda says I'm ASA 389 just east of Chicago. Okay, I'm going to check as soon as I make my call. Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Delta 328 with you, flight level 360.
Delta 328, Jacksonville Center, good afternoon.
Okay, good afternoon. I just double clicked the mic there.
Southwest
Just
1897,
acknowledge.
contact that you're passing.
All right, so you're ASA 389 just east of Chicago. Let's see if I can find you.
Southwest 1897, climb, maintain about 320. Southwest 1472, reduce speed to 210 knots.
Reducing to 210.
ASA 39.
Let's see.
I don't see you either. It's all right. I'm going to check again in a bit, but I do wish you guys a safe journey on your Vatsim flight.
Cross Bryce at or above at 5,210.
I got it there on my...
Aviation flight is here. Welcome. Welcome. How are you? When life comes in handy, it's always in Friday.
1395, turn
Sure.
right heading 270, vector for final, descend and maintain 1,600.
Look right under DTW. All right, let's see. I do appreciate it, guys, telling me your flight numbers. I'd, it'd be nice if they include that feature where, like, a little magnifying and you can track a flight. DTW. I got you. I see it now. Yeah, I got you. Coda Plays. On your way to San Diego. Nice. Have a good flight. Gregoria says, for my flight today, I will be doing a 747-800 starting from JFK to Seattle. Wow. Cross-country red-eye, guys. Nice. You have a great flight. JSD Skymaster, you got the triple Docker burger. JSD, I actually got the Gladiator burger. Look up the Gladiator burger. But I'm trying to maintain low carb, guys. But I was doing good for the longest time, but a few days ago I caved and just ate so many carbs. But no, I'm back on it now. So I'll be doing no bun. It'll be a lettuce bun. But JSD, it is the Gladiator burger from Gladiator Burgers.
Jetling 1395, turn right heading 330. The fuel will be at your 1 to 2 o'clock in about 7 miles report in sight.
And I'm just tracking the Uber driver. They're almost here.
Jetling 3095, clear visual, 36 left, contact the tower now.
So
on
I've got
118.45. See ya.
I've got a dilemma. Let me see. Do I brake? Oh yeah, I got two.
KLM 374,
I don't know what to
maintain
do.
3,000.
I think the fairest thing for me to do is just to log off. So I'm gonna continue the flight, guys. I just won't have any Vatsim, but I don't want to try to rush and eat my burger in like 5 minutes. It is gonna be an early dinner for me. But then once I eat now, I'll be good to go.
American 4759, leaving my airspace to the south with Tampa's offline. Radar services terminated. Frame change approved. Monitor advisory once per Tampa, safe flight.
Over to the dark side, 4759er. Nice turn, take care.
Thanks.
My other dilemma now is, will I be able to eat it fast enough to start my top of descent? Guys, it's so good if I had a first officer on board. But I will be doing a later stream as well, so we'll get him in. Maybe I'll take off from Florida here and then head over to one of the Caribbean islands. Not sure what aircraft yet. And we'll figure something out. We'll be doing a lot of streaming today. Why not? Let's have a look at the radar here. There's a lot of traffic already, guys. I think there's going to be a event tonight. I'm sure.
1472 to send and maintain 3000.
Fridays there's events on Vatsim. Usually there is Fridays and Saturdays. I'm not sure what the event is.
KLM 374, turn left turn heading 090 to send and maintain 1600. Before descending, reduce speed to normal approach speeds. .090 and 1600.
JSD, take a break.
090, directly east.
South 81 with you, flight level 240, the pursuing direct Dutchy.
Delta 281, Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Descend via the Odia 1 arrival, runway 8 transition, Jacksonville altimeter is 3012.
Send Odia and 3012, sir. Thanks.
All right, we're turning now again. Monitor our navigational display. And then at the top of the compass here, or our flight plan route,
1472, you can resume
top of
normal
descent,
speeds for the
a little
approach
over 240 nautical miles. Ground speed though is quite low, guys, 408 knots. I mean, we're still going fast, but we have the potential, if the winds were blowing in a different direction, to speed us up over the ground a lot faster. So we're airborne now, 1 hour and 16 minutes, 2 hour and 20 minute
KLM 374
is our air
left
time.
turn heading at 3040.
1 hour and 4 minutes to go, guys.
And about 7 miles reported in sight.
1 hour and 4 minutes. Those winds are the cause of us going a little slower.
United 496 Jacksonville Center, good afternoon.
Jacksonville Center, American 2013, with the flight level 400.
American 2030 Heavy Jacksonville Center, good afternoon. Squawk 3020 and ident.
3020 and ident, American 2030 Heavy.
Southwest 1472, descend and maintain 1600, turn left heading 090, vectors for final.
Sorry, just listening to the chat. Can you show the plane? Yeah, absolutely. Let's do an outside tour. This has just recently been updated again. Beautiful aircraft here, guys. FENIX. We're in the A321 delivery, Delta livery. I actually downloaded this from flightsim.to. That looks pretty good.
1472 in the turn. It's going to be a KLM
inside the aircraft. Let's step away.
At 1,500 at your 10 o'clock
do a cabin tour. Oh, look at this. I've got passengers aboard.
Follow the KLM. Visual separating
forward galley. We've got a flight attendant here. A couple of people here in first class. Lucky ducks. JSD, you've
American
got a
2030
seat
radar
up
contact
here.
about 50 miles south of the Fayetteville VOR
I'll make our
at
way
flight level
back.
400.
Finally, GSX is working. Wow, look at this full flight.
3012.
Oh, look at that. I'm not gonna lie, I own that. I own the switch. Oh.
Yeah, Southwest 1472. You can contact the
Make
tower.
our way down. Full aircraft, guys. I thought I saw this guy earlier. Maybe it's his doppelganger. Oh my god, that guy looks familiar.
JetBlue 623, expect the visual approach 7 left.
Visual approach 7 left. JetBlue 623.
Same with this guy. He's looking at me. Oh, what's going on? Holy crap, it's the guy from Pawn Stars. Telling you, Oh. Alright, rear of the cabin, guys. 2 lavatories, toilets, washrooms, loos, johns, however you want to call it. And then, of course, here the beautiful flight attendants probably getting some of the meal service, snack services ready for the passengers. Nice. Working. JSD, there's no Gladiator burgers back here.
Delta 281 requesting a step back for about 3 minutes.
Alright, let's go back up
less
in
than
the...
5 minutes to ask for permission for those. Just keep an eye of where you're at.
Yeah, Chase, hopefully you'll go back to normal soon, like things will get cleaned up.
And Jacksonville Center, very good afternoon. Frontier Flight 3364, flight level 380.
Frontier 3364, Jacksonville Center, good afternoon.
Got like 2.5 mil without power now. Yikes. Oh, I think my food is here. So can I do it? Can I eat this in 10 minutes? I think I can do it, guys. All right, I'm gonna disconnect from the network. It's not fair to the controller. I'll be apologetic, of course. And then I'll try to come back for the descent, guys. Wish me luck. And then, of course, I'll tell you how that burger is. I might even take a picture of it.
Jacksonville Center, Giant 103 Heavy with you at flight level 410 over the Atlanta Center right now.
Giant 103 Heavy, Jacksonville Center, welcome over from Atlanta.
Jacksonville Center, I'm sorry to do this. It's Delta 328, but I'm going to have to disconnect.
All good. See you next time.
All right, thank you so much for the radio services. Till next time for Delta 328. All right, yeah, first time like this, logging off.
The West Atlanta.
I am going to log off. There it is, just like that. Autopilot is on, guys. I'm going to take time. I think I've got a good 10-15 minutes here. Don't expect to be that long, but I shall be back. I do apologize for this, guys. I was hungry. I wanted to get this burger. I'll do some pictures of it and then post it in the Discord. I shall return. Ooh, not that. Check. I'm back, guys. Whoops, not that. There I am. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody's patience. And look at this. Gotta get back and refamiliar on the flight deck. Guys, I'm back. It was a success. Gladiator Burger has been squared away. All right, Garen is in the house. Garen, welcome. Welcome aboard. Welcome to Skymaster. What's new with the engines? Actually, I'm not sure. Everything sounds the same to me, so. It was a little more quiet on the takeoff, so I didn't play around with any of the settings. I just did the update, Garen. I didn't read any of the notes. Did the update, jumped in the aircraft. Here we are. The only thing, two things that I did notice on my electronic flight bag, some of the writing was a different color when you're toggling through the different menus, and the engine sounded quieter on the takeoff. But welcome aboard, and thank you guys for sticking around. I'm back now, and I'm good to go. Maybe we could have got away with having the controller on. I did eat fairly fast, though. If you guys are wondering what I had a Gladiator Burger. I live here in Southern Ontario, and ordered a burger and onion rings. JSD says, be right back in 20 minutes. Roger. Any updates on the sharklets? Not that I know. I'm pretty sure they're going to be bringing it out soon. But until then, I don't mind this. I don't mind the little shark fin here. But I don't think it'll be long. Yeah, it's unfortunate. You know, I could have maybe stayed on with the controller. Ordered a little bit of food there, and it came a little early. It is what it is. It's all right. I will be doing a second stream later on, probably an hour after I finish this one. We'll pick a route. We'll jump back in the aircraft or any other aircraft that you guys want to see. Hopefully I own the variant, and then we'll do it. Do you think FENIX will make a A320 Neo or an A321 Neo? I'm not sure, but if they do, I'd be more than interested in it. I mean, you know, things like 2024 is so close now. I don't know if the developers have access to the new simulator, but all these payware aircraft that I own, and like other flight simulators that own the a payware version of certain things, I hope that the developers can port them over to the new sim in short time. Right. How do you know if you're doing a Cat 1 or 2 or 3 approach? You don't. You have to program it. You just look at the approach plates and then find out if the runway that you're landing on is Cat 1, 2, 3 certified. The airport has to be able to provide that service to you. I guess you can call it a service. And then you'll have to program your aircraft accordingly. But it all starts with the approach plate, and if the airport facilitates the ILS. All right, 01 left is our arrival into Tampa. I'm going to put up the approach plate right now for 1 left. And guys, I hate to do it, but I'm going to step away again just for 2 more minutes, and then I'll return. We'll brief the arrival and start descending. I'll be back. check. All right, guys. This time, this time I'm back. I do apologize for this. Earlier stream, it's just different to try to fit in like just like eating and taking care of stuff. I had to go sign for a package. So anyway, I'm back. All right, let's go back to the chat, guys. I do apologize. Garrett is in the house. Garrett had some questions. How do you know if you're doing? Yeah, so that's my guess on it. If it is both 1 and 3, how do you know when to select the MIG-2? I don't really do auto lens, so I can't answer that question. I think you've got to get the proper information set up into the MIG-2. Make sure that the runway is capable of doing it, and then you'll go ahead and switch on both autopilots, 1 and 2, and then a whole bunch of other dials in here. I've never ever had to do it. Never. And the type of aircraft I fly in real life, they don't do auto lens. So if you pick, you're doing a 1, 2, 3 based on the weather. Sure, that too. Yep. All right. A little over 40 nautical miles to the top of descent. Let's go ahead and plug the relevant information into the MIG-2, get our briefing for the weather, and then start our descent and arrival into Tampa. All right, so the weather, let's go ahead and look at the METARs here. 060 at 7 knots for the winds, 10 statute miles, few at 3,500, few at 6,500, broken at 11,000, temperature 27 degrees Celsius, temperature 19, altimeter 3007. So let's write some of this information down here, and then we'll transfer that over into the MIG-2. 060 at 7. Thank you so much, hon. Got a refill on my coffee here. All right, 060 at 7. Yeah, that looks good. So let's go over now to the MIG-2, perf, next phase, and next phase, QNH 3007, 3007. We'll go ahead and dial that in. Temperature was, what was the temperature? 27. So 27 degrees Celsius, guys. The winds were 060 at 7. But 007, that should be okay. Flight level, not sure why it's 18.5, but it's flight level. All right, that's good. V speed 137. We'll add a few knots to it. 140 is good. And then our baro, our minimums for runway 1 left, 211 feet in the baro. There you go. And that's all good. That's good. Cool. And it looks like maybe they've added some more things in the MIG-2 with the update. I haven't read the notes yet, guys. I'll look after them. I'll look through them quickly after the stream, and then if we decide to jump back in the FENIX, then I'll try to get familiar with some of the updates and see if I can pass that information on to my viewers. Eddie is back. Welcome back. A landing in Cincinnati. Nice. Have a good landing. I stepped away twice, guys. I do apologize for that. I had an early dinner, but it's done now. I'm not going to eat anything until tomorrow. If you are using another program outside of Navigraph for a nav data, how do you install it? I'm not sure. I only use Navigraph. Harley Aviation is here. Welcome, Harley. Welcome to the channel. Garen, like what other third-party app? Maybe I'm familiar with it. The two big ones that you have to... Oh, actually, there's a whole bunch, right? FSUIPC to get some of the landing rate calculators and the overlays working. You've got to have that. FSUIPC's been around for a long time, back in the FSX days. what else do you need? So your main ones are Navigraph and SimBrief, and they're together now. All right, and our bottom altitude, I'm going to take it all the way down to the start of our approach, which is 2,600 feet, 2,600 feet. Let's go ahead and get that set. Once we hit the top of descent, I'll press the button and we'll make our way down. Guys, we've been airborne now for 1 hour and 54 minutes. Air time is 2 hours and 20. Just a little over 20 minutes left until we land. It's called Nav Data for Flight Simulator. I never heard of it. I gotta check it out. Nav Data? Actually, I'll do a quick search now. When I do Nav Data, the only thing that comes up is Navigraph. Once you get Navigraph and get signed up, either a yearly subscription or a monthly subscription. I do it monthly, can do it yearly. I just like putting it on the credit card every month. I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. Once you get that subscription, you download the hub. That gets installed to a whatever directory you want. I have it on my home page here on the desktop. And then just click it, and it scans what aircraft you have, and then every time the ARIC gets updated, go open up that hub, and then it does the updating automatically, puts it straight into the aircraft. And then as for you being able to see Navigraph on another device, like in my case, I've got an actual iPad right to the left of me. It's hooked up to my desk. I did post a picture of my desk on Discord. You can have a look. And then you've got what's called SimLink. It's a little app that runs in the background that links it to your device, whether it's your phone or your tablet. So you can have that moving display. If you have a knee board and you carry your iPad or electronic device on your knee, you can have the data. So like this type of data here, I'm sure you're familiar with it. All of this displayed on your knee board, electronic knee board. All right, top of descent. We missed it just by a little bit here. We're a little fast. I'm gonna just deploy the speed brake here. Have a look. It's coming up here. Oh, look at this, guys. You can see the markings on the window. It's a freeware source. All right, I'm gonna take a look after. Your best bet is like Navigraph. Navigraph and SimBrief are together now. It's seamless. It's very easy to use. Yeah, and then if you're flying a lot on Vatsim, or if you'd like to try to replicate a flight true to real life, I mean, you've got all the relevant data. Or if you're practicing for real life, IFR or approaches or whatever it is that you want to use the simulator for. Now, mind you that the Navigraph data cannot be used in real life. As far as I know, there is a bold red disclaimer on the bottom, of course, saying that not used for navigation. It's too bad because there's two great apps out there right now for real life. I'm sure you guys know what they are. But if Navigraph, I'm just saying Navigraph, if you ever stumble upon this small channel as a real world pilot, I wouldn't mind having Navigraph for real life. If there was a way that you could do that. Plus, I'm so familiar with it now for flight simming. Can you show how the maps work online? Can zoom to the gate? Yeah, so I mean, this is what I've got on my actual tablet. So in this case, I'm actually more familiar with it on the tablet than I'm on here. Route. So I guess route. Oh, here it is, our arrival. So this is what I would be looking at right now on mine. So it's the Dandiz 1 arrival. So I'd pull up this chart. I've got that on my actual tablet, and then of course the approach. Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm not really familiar with the with this, as opposed to the one that I've got on my actual tablet. So ILS 1 left, I would pull up this chart as well. I know there's a way you can pin them in here too, but I do it just on the outside. So these are the charts that I would be looking at. And then of course you can just zoom in and it gives you all the information. Your localizer frequency, final approach. I'm sure you know them. But yeah, so all that information that's on the virtual iPad here or the tablet, I've actually got it on my actual tablet, which is clamped up to the side of my desk. Kind of gives you that real feeling. And yeah, it's I've been using it for a long time now. So long now that actually my tablet is kind of outdated. All right, what are we doing here? This is not right. My descent profile. I guess all the talking and chatting has messed me up. I know what it is. Here it is. Let's get back on our speed. Hopefully we'll make it down. So guys, I will be doing another stream in like maybe an hour and a half's time. That's like closer to our regular time. Let me know if you guys want to see a route. If you haven't joined the Discord already, please consider joining that. There is a routes channel in there. You can put in a flight suggestion. I'll take any right now. So we can do another, I'd say maybe another 2.5 hour flight. Closer to 5:30, maybe 6 o'clock start. And then I'll definitely be back on tomorrow for a longer haul stream. Try to fit in as many streams as I can this weekend for the long weekend here. JSD says do 6:30. Yeah, I'm aiming for that. I'm gonna take a little break and then I'll come back for 6:30. Not sure where we're gonna fly. If I don't get any suggestions, it's okay. I'll pick a route. Or like we could stay offline and I can probably jump into the FSS ERJ 175. Duden 1337 is here. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate the new names in the chat. Harley Aviation is one of them. Garen, I don't think I've seen you here before, but I do welcome you, and I do like answering or try to answer your questions. Duden, thank you so much too for being here. Anchorage to Frankfurt. Holy smokes, it's gonna be a little long for today, but maybe tomorrow. But guys, I do appreciate you being in here and chatting along with us. All right, one left. What are we looking at here? I think the runway, so we're gonna come straight out and then join. And then the runway is more oriented in that direction. Anyway, we'll see it when we get closer. I don't have Discord. Can you please put KPI to Cora in the flight suggestion? Okay, Garen. I'll have a look. I'll actually write it down. KPI to Cora. Okay, cool. We'll have a look. Judah 137 says thank you. Always a warm welcome, and then you'll get even a warmer welcome. I'm joking. If you subscribe, hit that subscribe button. I guess that's my thing now. We're looking for as many subs as we can. But you're most welcome for the warm welcome. Everybody gets a warm welcome in here. Yeah, you know what? Now I'm actually listening to some of the sounds. Yeah, it sounds a little better. Cabin is one thing. It always sounds good in the cabin, but that sounds slightly different. And like I said, the engines on the takeoff sounded a little different. So it looks like we're gonna come around here actually for downwind, maybe downwind leg, and then we'll turn. The runway is here. Can't zoom in any further, but I can see the runway here. So these colored marks here are speed restrictions, altitude restrictions, decel points, all indicated in the McDo as well. Believe it or not, we still have 109 nautical miles till we get to the runway. All right, thank you so much. Finally, an alert went off. Duden 1337, welcome to Skymaster One. Thank you so much for the subscription and welcome aboard. All right, we're gonna follow the track and the autopilot. We're gonna monitor it on our descent here, make sure that we're on course. Unfortunately, I'm not on Vatsim anymore. I did break away for dinner, early dinner. I'm back now, so we'll just do a landing like that. I'll make a radio call and pretend that I'm on the Vatsim network. The route is 90 minutes and it's operated by Allegiant FENIX A320. Okay, I'll have a look. Allegiant, I don't think I've ever flown them on the streams. And if I did, I don't remember. Yeah, maybe we could do that one. All right, coming back into the altimeter setting region here. Let's go ahead and toggle that. It was 3007 in the altimeter. Let's go ahead, quick cross check there. That looks good. That looks good. Sorry, guys. And we're good. Oh, look at this. Sorry, excuse me, guys. Yeah, there's a hole here in the clouds. Perfect for descending through. All right, guys, 331 subs. Holy smokes, on our way to 350. Slowly but surely. I'm excited, guys. And of course, one day, if we get to 500, that'll be so sweet. Seems like it's so far away, but baby steps, guys, baby steps. All right, speed's not on target right now, but I know we'll keep an eye on it. Have I used a Luke Air tool for airline announcements? It's freeware. No, never heard of that either. Luke Air tool. I'll look at that too. Interesting. It's nice. The aircraft is really good, guys. All right, coming up to 10,000 feet shortly, not just yet, but at 10,000 feet, of course, we've got some other checks that we're going to have to do. Turn on our landing lights, seatbelt sign, and then advise our cabin crew to get the aircraft ready for the arrival. Guys, I don't know about you, but I'm getting, like, as the days get closer to November 19th, I'm getting more and more excited for 2024. A little bit of turbulence. Step on the first officer. Cool, very nice, guys. Very, very nice. Lock them in, boys and girls, and ladies and gents. Just our speed should be up a little bit higher. Maybe I did something wrong. Don't buy the Aerosoft A330. Latin VFR is way better than that. Aerosoft A330 has no working LNAV and use it. Yeah, I saw it. It's just a big disappointment. I think a lot of people were disappointed by it. Latin VFR, for what else we've got available right now, it seems to be a winner. There is the Headwind one too, freeware. I downloaded that one. I was going to stream on it. There was a like a cockpit texture mod. I downloaded that too. It was okay. The only thing that I had was the way I was positioned in the seat. The window position didn't look right to me, so I didn't do it. But Latin VFR looks good for what we've got available for us now. But thanks for that, Garen. And of course, they released the tollless A330. Not released yet, but they showcased it yesterday. I jumped on a few streams yesterday, and it looks really good too. I do own X-Plane as well, guys. It's a good simulator as well. Chase is back, and welcome back. Right on time for the final phases here. As we're turning our downwind leg right now. All right, coming up to 10,000 feet. Let's get this aircraft ready for the arrival. Landing lights on, seatbelt signs can come on, and then we'll advise our cabin crew to prepare for landing. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. Thank you. Very easy, simple. And then, of course, we've got a company message again. Maybe I'm going to get in trouble for leaving the flight deck for dinner. AOC menu here, receive messages. Oh, another load sheet. Okay, so this is different. We never had that before. Let's go ahead and accept that. So I haven't read the notes yet. But yeah, there were 2 updates. There was one last week, and then there's this one too. Let's see how the aircraft behaves on the arrival. So I'm just looking at the arrival points here. Lago Selm Zur. And here they are. Lago Salem. It's better to use the an A330 with an A320 cockpit than an A330 with no LNAV. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, you know, Aerosoft, I mean, they've been in the game for so long. I don't know what to say. Like, as a simmer and someone who's been supported the developers for a long time, guys, I've got a ton of aircraft. I've been supporting them for a very, very long time. And Aerosoft's been in the market for a long time. It's just a disappointment. PMDG has always been on top. PMDG, and then back in the P3D days, Flight Sim Labs. I know they got a little bit of a bad reputation too, but the A330, or sorry, the A320 by them back then, that was an amazing aircraft. It's too bad I don't know why they're not developing for Microsoft. I think that's what they were called, Flight Sim Labs. Gotta check Flight Sim Lab. Or am I saying the name wrong? A320. I can't remember now. Yeah, Flight Sim Labs. Yeah, it's been a while since I've said their name. I took Airsoft 4 years to make something that is not flyable. I know. Well, I mean, even their CRJ. I own the CRJ back in P3D, and it wasn't the greatest. Their scenery is good though. Their scenery is better. Anyway, whatever. I mean, that's how they chose to release it. Who am I to say? I'm the consumer, right? I have the final say whether I'm going to buy it or not. And in that case, I'm not buying. All right, this is different here now, guys. A little bit turbulence. The aircraft is behaving different. There's a lot more yaw in it. And the sounds are better. The sounds from the flight deck, I'm not sure if you guys can pick it up on your device, but sounds different. There's like a low frequency hum that wasn't there before. To simulate that the engines are close, like in the idle position. Like a consistent hum. I can hear it. I can hear it on my headset, but not sure if you guys can. Now the question is, am I going to be able to land it? Look at this. We're rocking back and forth here. But well done, FENIX. Well done. So we're on the downwind portion of our flight. I don't know if I'm going to go direct to the point here. Probably when I get perpendicular to it here, I'll go direct LaGo, do the turn, and make our way in. Oh, this looks cool. Breaking out of the clouds. All right, speed. What's going on with my speed here? Let's give it a notch of flaps, just so I don't stall it. It's descending all the way now. Like, it's taking me all the way down to 140 now. Why? This is not good. I'm gonna keep it on. I must have done something wrong. Tampa. Chase's favorite. Chase, this is for you. So we'll go out a little bit more, we'll extend it a little more, and then we do have altitude to lose too, because that LAGO it wants is at 2,800 or something, 2,600. Oh, a lot more rocking of the aircraft. Maybe they've done a tweak to the flight characteristics. You know, it looks like we're just gonna go right to that point. And then direct. Let's go ahead. Let's see what it does. Yeah, down to 140. That's cool. It kept me at 190. Slow it down to 180 here, guys. Speed check good. I can give it another notch of flap. Let's get the ready for the arrival. All right, quick look at the airport diagram here. We're using a one left. All right, so two parallel runways. It's the longer one on the left side, 11,002 feet long, and then it'll be a right turn off. So that looks okay too. Well, all right, 11,000 foot runway. I won't even, well, why not? Let's put auto brake low. No need to burn out the brakes. Chase, my name is Chase, and it's spelt Tampa. Nice, Chase. All right, speed check good. Let's give it another notch of flaps here. All right, I've got the runway in sight. And outside view. Wow, look at this, guys. You see how it's rocking now? It's doing a pitch, roll, and yaw all together. I've never seen this before for this aircraft. Very, very interesting. I wonder if they've already implemented some of the maybe potential flight dynamics for 2024. Look at this. Now it's bobbing up and down too. Now we're going so slow. I'm gonna keep the speed up a bit. Oh, but my altitude. I'm at. Oh, this is not good, guys. Now, I was looking at the flight dynamics there. You know what? Get that spoilers down. I might have to do a go around. Yeah, the runway's right here. No, it's still miles out. All right, there it is. That's another airport, actually. Ours is up in the top here. All right, let's go ahead and arm our approach. All right, what is it doing now? I'm letting the autopilot do its thing. By the way, guys, this isn't our runway. All right, this is different. Like I said, I'm letting the autopilot, maybe my speed brake might have something to do with that. Let's go back in the arm position. And then, of course, let's get that gear down. All right, a little different, a little more finicky. All right, 7.5 out. Let's go ahead and get our final approach speed here now. Yeah, passengers are safe. Landing lights are on. Cabin crew has advised. And then, of course, if we were on traffic now, would you say Tampa traffic, Delta 325, ILS 01 left, Tampa traffic.
2,500.
Check. Speed check good. Let's give it another notch of flaps. And then we'll see if we can butter it. I might actually do another flight in the FENIX here. It looks it's different. I'll do an outside view here. Looks all right. All right, another notch of flaps to go. We're established here. And let's get it done. Oh, there's my dog wishing me a safe arrival. All right, landing gear down, signs on, spoiler arm, flaps full, flaps 3. We've got flaps full to go. I think now's as good a time as any. Flaps full, landing checklist is complete. The next bridge I crossed to get to the airport. Which one, Chase? This one? Going across this one?
1,000.
Check. Checked. I think it might be time to manually take over. There it is. My aircraft. And let's go, guys. Let's see if my speed will hold. So a lot more yawing of the aircraft. And rightfully so. I mean, look at the winds. Yeah, they're light. 13, 14, but it looks like it's feeling the wind. Or you could... the wind can be felt more. Ooh. All right. I do have auto throttle engaged, guys.
100 above.
Okay.
Minimum.
Continue.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Nose slightly up. He's gonna hold it off. Little bit of a float. Little bit of a float. Bounce. That's different. That's different. Back on the center line. Let's get those reversers out. Decel. Little bit of a float there. Back on that center line. Decel through 100 knots. Decel. 60 knots. Reversers stowed. Yeah, guys, that completely felt different. There was a bounce. Definitely a bounce. All right, but here we are. Nice and easy off the runway. Very interesting. I wish I had the replay. I wanted to see from the outside happened. But I'll take it. Like I said, any landing that you can walk away from it is a good landing. All right, I'll take the second. Yeah, you got +2. I know, right? Like there's just, I don't know, there's something different about the aircraft now. I can't explain it. I'll have to look at the notes. I'll have to see what they did. On that first flight, it felt like this first flight felt different. Felt good, but just different. You broke the scale. Was it seriously a +2? That's hilarious. I wish I had the replay. All right. Anyway, let's go ahead and just get our taxi light on. APU, master and APU on. I'll just take any gate here. I think I see some Delta signage here on the jet bridges. Yeah, so you know what? I'm gonna look at the notes on the aircraft before we do the next stream, and then we'll see. The aircraft feels good. It feels, I don't know, it just feels different. What is this, 6.6? Gonna jump out here. 6.6. And of course, let's stow our, what is this, airside E? 6.6 heavy. Oh, you know what? No, let's go to, oh, well, I took it now, so. Oh, what am I doing? All right, I guess we're gonna take 6. Should have took 6.7, but it is what it is. All right, taxi light can come off. Get that on. Is the weather like in real life? Yeah, I got everything set to real life. Real time, real weather. And unless it's my landing rate calculator acting up again. Skirts. Ah. So close. You know what? I'll take it. All right. Parking brake on. She did give us the sign to cut the engines. Look at how high we're sitting. Yeah. All right. APU bleed is on. Lights are off. Let's go ahead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tampa Bay. All right. Number 2, number 1 engine off. That's all good. We're on the APU now. Let's go ahead and turn off our seatbelt sign. Get the GSX. Request for deboarding. Request deboarding. And then we can go over here. So this is different here now, guys. This is one thing I noticed right in the beginning. This looks different, and then the colors are different. Deboarding. There you go, guys. We made it with my spoilers still deployed. Go back to here. Spoilers, disarm. There they are coming down. But that's still up. I wonder why that's still up. Let's see if they've... No, that's still up. Interesting. Anyway, guys, we made it. We made it. Let's get these doors open. GSX is impatient. Get all of those open. And we did it, guys. You know, now I'm curious to fly it again. Actually, I want to fly it again. I think I'm going to fly it again. Maybe the 320, maybe a different livery. But they've done something different to the aircraft, and I'm kind of liking it. When we were in flight there in the downwind, the aircraft was... it looked more fluid in the air. It looked more fluid. So it was behaving more... I don't know, that's just what I saw on my PC here. I don't know if you guys picked it up. It looked visually more fluid. Delta Fan is saying what time? Probably 6:30. It'll give me an hour and a half break. you know, if you've joined the Discord, we can chat along in there. I'll try to figure out a flight if you guys don't come up with a route. We'll try to keep it like 2.5 hours again, but I'll definitely come back for a second part. Yeah, Chase, 6:30. I'll do 6:30. We'll do 6:30. 6:30, and the way I'm seeing it right now is I'm probably going to stick in the FENIX. And then I'll keep it on real time too. What I thought about too is, you know, the night landings. If you guys want to see a night landing, when we get closer to the nightfall, I'll just turn off all my lights here, my actual lights, and then I'll switch off the camera. You can still hear my voice, but you won't see me, and then my eyes will be better adjusted for the night, and we can do a night landing. Food for thought. But anyway, 5 o'clock Eastern time now. I'm gonna call it a stream. And I will be back for 6:30. And I hope you guys are there. I hope I can see you guys back again. And we'll do another flight. So part 2 coming up. Until an hour and a half time, I'll see you guys. Have a good dinner. And we'll be back. I'll be back. Yeah. There's my dog saying I'll be back too. All right, guys. I'll see you back in a bit.